Hey, we're live. I better turn this down. Tactical Tuesday. And Tommy Ady here. Yeah, everybody cracks up when I say that. Anybody watch the game last night? Golden State won again. And let's see. What I'm going to talk about this morning is elevating your game. I'm going to raise this up a little bit. Yeah, got my new little selfie stick here. But, you know, I got to turn my camera around because everything's backwards. Maybe I should bring it in. Anyway, World Championship game last night. Basketball. Golden State won again against Cleveland. And this is about elevating your game. It's a perfect time to talk about it. LeBron James, he wanted to win a national championship, so he went back to Cleveland. It worked out for him. Didn't work out last night, but it worked out for him. And then you take Oklahoma City Thunder. They lost Kevin Durant. He wanted to elevate his game, so he decided he had to leave the team. And this has something to do with dealerships that I'm going to get at here in a minute. He wanted to elevate his game. You'd think that he would have stayed with Russell Westbrook, but he left the Oklahoma City Thunder and Russell, which they were an incredible team together, and he went to Golden State. Did it work out for him? Yeah. He elevated his game. Went to Golden State, won his first world championship last night. So that worked out. Then, something interesting about those two. Russell Westbrook, Brian and I were sitting in a restaurant recently, and there's Russell with all of his cronies in there. Not teammates, but, his boys in the hood that are there to hang out with them. They just travel everywhere with them. So they're sitting in the restaurant, and there's probably I think there's a total of 6 or 7 of them, something like that. So they go, they get their food, pay for their food, and all of a sudden the waitress is talking to one of the other waiters there, and there is no tip. And they're in Oklahoma City, of all places. No tip. Russell did not give a dime, which I don't know if let's see. Got to get rid of that text. I don't know if who paid for it. Well, you know who paid for it. Russell did. Anyway, there's no tip. So out of curiosity, I Googled, is Russell Westbrook good tipper? Because, you can find out. Some people post that stuff. The servers out there, they'll post that stuff if somebody's an asshole or if they're good. And so the first thing that came up on the internet when I Googled that was, yeah, he's not quite such a good tipper, and I don't know the guy, but obviously. So anyway, thought, well, what about Kevin Durant? Is he a good tipper? I Googled that, and it talked about, yeah, he's a good tipper. And so one of them wanted to up his game. I'm sure that Russell wants to up his game. I mean, the guy's incredible. He gets, how much is it? He's going to do a new contract, or unless he's already done it, $78 million a year. So anyway, Kevin Durant, he wanted to up his game. He had to leave the team, go to another team to win a championship. Obviously, he made the right decision. And now, I've got other stores out there. I've got one store, the dealer, half of his stores are failing. I know that they're failing because I talked to the GMs. I don't go into those stores. They've been to some of my training. They call me for advice. They talk to some of my guys, and half of his stores are failing. This dealer needs to elevate his game. His people, he's got some GMs, not all of them, he's got some GMs that want to improve, and they try so hard to improve, and they're improving, but one of them is going nuts. And she asked me, what do I do? Well, keep doing what you're doing right now. Keep improving. Get that store to do as well as you can. Do what you're supposed to do, and then if he never ups his game, you got to leave. You try to buy the store or you leave. and you go to a better store. Otherwise, you're always going to be beating your head against the wall, and that's what you've got to do. So then I've got now I've got another store, and that's the dealer not elevating his game. Now I've got another store, the dealer. I don't know if he's watching this. Both of those dealers, I don't think they watch this, but they're people. I know their people watch it. You got a dealer out there. He's about to lose one of his techs. He doesn't know. I tried to let him know because I've got another dealership that his tech is being is schmoozing his A tech, and I've tried to contact this dealer, which has me come in randomly for a little training. One of my other guys comes in randomly, but there's just no set schedule because it's like he runs out of time doing his own thing. He's got to elevate his game because his A-Tech is trying to elevate his game, trying to take care of his family, going not just for more money, but a better quality life, moving to a different place. And I tried to let him know that his guy is being schmoozed by this other store, and the other store has made offers to him and is doing everything they can to snag this guy. Well, this dealer, you got to elevate your game, dude. Otherwise, you're going to lose your A-Tech. I guarantee your guy is certified in so many different areas, and people are willing to pay for it. And if you don't know that and you don't step up, you're going to lose that guy. And it's not that you are not willing to step up, but you're not paying attention, you're keeping your eye on the ball. And that's a big thing, is keeping your eye on the ball so you can elevate your game. Now, I asked my wife this morning, hey, is there any, what do you think? She asked me what I was going to talk about, and elevating your game. Well, what's that got to do with tactical selling, with sales? Well, you've got to up your game. Do you think I'm doing anything? She said, well, yeah, you're up at 5:30. You're up at 5:30 right now. And so obviously you're doing it there. Well, why did I get up at 5:30? So you can spend more time with your family. So I don't have to get home at 6 o'clock at night. I can get home at like 4 or 5 in the evening, but I had to get up early to do it. And then there's the other day I'm out at the racetrack, motocross track, out at Hawaii Motorcycle Club. And I hadn't been out there for a long time, and so there's certain areas of the track that I'm just not fast enough at, and so I'm doing them over and over and over. And I'd sit in one spot, I'd do one section of the track over for about 15 minutes trying to get that wired, and that's trying to elevate my game. Now, let's see, what is it? I've got something else. Oh, so this guy could be watching. I've got a number of salespeople. They want to up their game. They don't just want to be salespeople. They want to move up to do something else. They want to be, the next step is typically become an F&I manager. And after you're an F&I manager, if you're taking the right steps in the dealership, you do F&I, then you become a sales manager, and then GSM, GM, like that. If you want to be a dealer, now you're going to be able to make it there. Well, anyway, one of these guys, and I looked into this morning. I picked one guy. He wants to be an F&I manager, and so I thought, you know what? The guy has had a difficult time with punctuation. Either you've got a mental problem or you're just lazy. And so I took a look in there. Fixed. Done. Punctuation is right. He's spelling names correctly, and he elevated his game. Yeah, he totally upped his game right there. I looked at his notes in the right back. He's got notes in there. He's solid. Now, one thing some people think, if they get to a certain point in sales, they automatically deserve to, they're entitled. And this isn't just millennials. So people out there saying, yeah, it's the millennial culture. No. I've run into this forever with people my age, millennials, older people. It doesn't matter. There's lazy-ass retired people out there. There's lazy-ass people that are close to retirement. There's just lazy people all over. So it's not just millennials. So you can't use that shit. But if you want to take the next step, you've got to do something different. You can't be lazy. You've got to take the initiative to do it. Elevate your game. What are you going to do? after this, if you're a sales manager, what are you doing to help your people out? One thing to consider, you're trying to help people improve their 4-minute mile. If you're a running coach, you're trying to help your people improve. If they run the mile, you're trying to help them improve their 4-minute mile. If you're a sales manager, you got to help your people improve their 4-minute mile. What's the 4-minute mile for them? What if they've never sold more than 20 a month? You need to figure out how to help them get up to 22 a month, to 25 a month. What if they've never sold more than 25 a month? You've got to help them get up to 27, 28. You can't just want them to get up to 25 again next month. You have to help them elevate their game, and you've got to do it yourself also. New closes, new techniques, sales training meetings, pushing those people. So that is it for this Tactical Tuesday. What is it? It is June 13th. So hey, thanks for tuning in. And I'm Tommy Ady. I hope to see you at one of our conferences. We're coming to Vegas here pretty soon. We're going there this month. Going to be there next month. So check out the website. Subscribe to this if you liked it. And join me on Facebook. So, this is Facebook. But friend me on there. We'll see you guys later. Thanks.